had a really weird dream. It actually probably happened about Monday last week, and I laughed about it afterwards because I remembered it. It was I was shopping, and there was a girl, and she was begging. She was sat down, and she had a notepad and a pen, and she was writing on this. And I thought, that's really strange. I've never seen that before. And it's normally most people begging and just asking you for money and can you spare some change and that's fine. But she was just literally head down scribbling away. And in the dream, I sort of flashed forward to about. It felt like it was like 2 years later or something, a long time in the future, and I'm watching television, just sitting down, eating some cornflakes and stuff, and this girl appears, this woman appears on television, and she's written a book about her life, and that was the other thing in the dream. I remember when I said, what are you writing? She said, I'm writing about my life, what's happened to me and stuff. So and then in the future, she's writing a book and she's appearing on television to promote a book and, just kind of give a word of encouragement out to anyone else in a position. So I thought that was an interesting dream. And they say, if you remember dreams, they kind of mean something. Anyway, last Friday, I had a day off and still stressed out about all this benefit stuff. And my friend says to me, come on, we need some shopping. So what I normally do is she'll park up and I'll go in and do shopping for her. I said, do we have to go to shops? I don't really want to be... No, we just need some shopping, only a little bit. So anyway, I went into a big Tesco's up by us, and I was in there for about 5 minutes. I actually bumped into a trans friend of ours, and so a lovely person, Anyway, I was a bit longer than I thought I'd be. I came out of the shops, and there was a girl sitting... right in front of a doorway with her back to the bit where the cars come around, and on one of these sort of ramming barriers, and she had a notepad and pen, and she was scribbling stuff down. And I thought, this is really strange. So I said, if I may ask, what are you writing about? I'm just curious. And she said, I'm writing my life story about what it's like to be me and my history and stuff. And I just thought that was such a bizarre coincidence that the same... And I can't remember what the person looked like in the video. I don't remember... in the video, in my memory, I don't remember exactly what they were supposed to look like. But I just remember being about... not old, just... of average age, like maybe 20s, 30s. Sometimes it's hard to tell because, the streets can be a bit cruel to people. But yeah, she was saying exactly the same thing as in the dream, and I laughed and I told her about my dream, and she said that it was quite inspirational to hear something like that, and so I promised to actually bring her down a proper notepad and some pens, and but she wasn't down there last time I went down there, because I think she'd been ushered on by the sort of security. So yeah, that was that story. So there you go, and. Life can be really, really strange. There's a lot of weird coincidences at the moment, so don't be frightened if you do have weird coincidences to talk about them, because it adds to the spice of life, and it doesn't mean you're like a wacko or anything. It just makes life a lot more interesting, a lot more mysterious, and to know that maybe there's movements at work in the world that will I don't know, maybe they'll manifest a bit more in life. Who knows? Maybe this is the beginning of a lot more sort of intuitive dreams and stuff. I have no idea, but yeah, that as prophetic dreams go, that was quite a strange one, because it happened in a very short period of time. So anyway, folks, I will bid you farewell and speak to you later.